Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we are going to give you a tarot card year ahead spread. This will be focused on what I see coming for you for the new year of 2018. Your name and info will be confidential. I will only focus on what I see coming for you through the cards. So I'm going to clear out the energy really quickly as I just finished a reading before you. And then afterwards, I'm going to do a quick little prayer to tune into your energy and keep away anything negative out of the reading. And then afterwards, I will start shuffling. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth that is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I ask spirit guides and angels of the person I am focused on to reveal to them now what they need to know in this present time. I ask spirit guides of mine to help me interpret the information to them in the best of my abilities, and that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. I am now open to spirit, so any healing guiding messages from spirit, I'm open to receive. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as I ask to receive information from God's purest intention, God's white light. Anything of negative vibration, negative energy is not welcomed. Thank you. As I ask now to clear out the energy from the reading before, as I am now beginning a new reading for a new client. Thank you. I'm sorry if it's not super bright. It's because my daughter's sleeping, so I'm just trying to brighten up here as much as I can with the candles. Alright, so I'm going to start tuning into your energy. I have your name in my head. Very interesting. I'll pull a couple more cards here. Alright, so let's begin, hun, alright? So, I actually got a lot of cards in regards to your relationship with your wife. as the Lovers card came through, and then this other card came through, which is um, in the deck. The deck has like certain surprise cards, which it's not really originally part of the deck, but they appear. And the card that came through is a picture of two lovers as well. So you kind of have two lovers cards here, which we're gonna go over that now. But definitely what I'm picking up here is there's this sense of that you're going through that phase or that time in your life where you're now looking back a lot, and there's certain things in your life that either you have regrets or you feel like you could have fixed better or you could have done it in a different way, or it's kind of like looking back and kind of critiquing on the past and critiquing on how you could have done that differently, or how you could have um, like if you did this, that would have came out better and everything would have been different, like money wise or job wise or whatever it is, or or just things like that. So there's this concept where I'm feeling like your guides are telling me, things happen for a reason. It doesn't make sense why, you know, like it doesn't make sense then, but as time progresses, you finally see um, why things happen the way it does. I'm sorry, I got confused there, but it's more of like it happened like that for a reason then, so that you could be where you are now. But even then, it's like I feel like you still look back and you kind of critique it. So it's like your guides are just saying there's no need for that. There's no need kind of to place yourself back in those moments where maybe things could have changed in a different way or things could have unraveled in a different way, because you are where you are now. I do feel that sense of unfulfillment within you in a weird way. It's not that you're not proud of where you are, you're not proud of your life, or you're not proud of the things you accomplished. It's more of this like always this deep thing within you that you feel like there's something missing. No matter what you have, no matter how many things around you that you have, no matter how much people give you support and love around you, it's this thing that you struggle within yourself where you try to um, uh, find that missing feeling. It's very strange, but your guides are saying that that missing feeling is in results to just thinking too much, being in the mind too much. And instead of being in the mind too much, you have to be more out, like, and focused on what's around you, your surroundings. You got to be more in the present, like actually paying attention to things around you instead of being in your mind or being in your own world. Um, they're just saying in the end that's just, it's going to create that concept of feeling lonely or feeling like you're too much in solitude, and it can create some form of depression. And so it's the kind of thing where you just have to be careful with that, being too much in the mind and being more in the present on what's going on around you with your family or with people you love or whatever it is. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the Lovers card. So when the Lovers card pops up for me, it represents two people in love, two partners, but it represents choices. So it either means that you've gone through difficulties, you've gone through ups and downs with your partner, or still to this day it's an up and down thing, or it's hard to communicate with each other, it's hard to um to meet each other halfway at times. I know when you're like married, it's like you go through that whole process of dealing with one another through everything. So I can imagine, but it's a thing where your guides are saying for the new year, they see that you're going to be working on your relationship with your partner. Like your choices are going to be presented where you'll mutually start working on your love for one another, and maybe being more present emotionally, being more there instead of, I mean, because your body could be there, but your mind could be somewhere else, if that makes any sense. And that could be due to many things, so many things in your head: work, job, money, or just you just, I don't know, like deep thinking about other things. but definitely what's going to be presented this new year with you is working on your relationship with your wife. Um, uh, Choices being presented and just paying attention to each other, because I'm just seeing that you guys need to spend more time together, like really alone, or really just to enjoy each other's company when you can, because there's a sense of re-sparking energy, trying to find that connection again, or just feeling that connection, those happy moments with your partner. So I just see that you're going to be working on that this new year as the Lover's card came through. Okay. I feel again this whole concept of like looking back or regretting, because there's a sense of like, I feel like there was a time in your life where you thought you were going to go a whole different direction, and then your life ended up being the complete opposite. So it's like you had a whole different plan for you, and then something, and then you didn't go by that plan. Your life was completely different than what you planned for. So I think that's something you hold in your mind a lot. And again, your guides say things happen the way they do. Okay. I'm getting that card of letting go, moving on, so there's this sense of moving on or letting go of something, of a certain situation where it just didn't happen the way you thought it would. So I don't know if it was an actual job position or project, or it's just something where you thought you were going to celebrate it or it was going to go well, and just didn't go well. So there's just something of where you're moving on, letting go of it, okay? And I still feel like you're either, how do I say it? You're still kind of mourning on it, or you're still kind of like trying to accept it. So I feel like you haven't accepted it completely 100% through. So you're still going through that process, which is okay. You guys are saying take your time, take as long as you can to let that go, I don't know if this is a death of somebody or a mourning or loss, but there's just something where I'm feeling like um, it just didn't plan out the way you thought it would, and you're taking some time to get over it. It's been a while for you to get over it. Um, I'm also seeing as here as well. Uh, your your life, everything you've been going through lately, recently, it's all been a healing process. It's all part of your expansion. Like you've had to go through this so you could allow yourself to finally heal from everything. So all of this is part of a healing process for you. Okay, you may not know it, but it is. Your guides are saying. Okay, I am seeing that you're that kind of person where like um, the sword card comes in for me. So the sword card represents somebody who can be airy, somebody that likes to take charge or take action, or tries to go after what they want to go after, like and make things happen. Okay, so I'm seeing you with this power, having that power and embracing something or taking action towards something. So if it's something um, that you're doing now soon, that you're deciding to take action or to make something happen, it is showing in the cards. But if anything, it's just showing the kind of personality that you have. I feel like you're a very logical person, in the sense that you try to always do the right thing. You try to always go by like how do I say it? The truth. You always want to try to go by the truth of things and the reality of things. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a couple more cards for you. There's a sense also of um, where like having fear. So either having fear of the future, just having fear in general. But I feel like you're a very fearless person. So um, if you do have fear, you just don't show it. You're not that kind of person to show that you have fear. Okay, you're a very strong person. Okay. Yeah, your wife's coming out here a lot in the cards. I think it's interesting. Yeah, your guides want you to, I don't know if you were so busy working all the time, or you're busy working, or you used to be always busy working, but now it's your new year is about paying attention to things, really paying attention to life in front of you, like really enjoying things now. Because I feel like you're always focused on money or providing, or just I feel like you were so busy and you didn't really enjoy the true essence of life, like really taking in the moment, you know. And now your guides are saying they want you to really pay attention to things and be in the moment, be in the now, okay? Especially with your partner, because there's something about your partner, like just being in the now with her, and maybe she needs you more now, or maybe she wants more like quality time with you, okay? But I am seeing in this new year there's a sense of comfort, so there's going to be happiness in this new year. Things are going to be feeling good, you're going to be feeling good emotionally, okay? And there's something significant about the month of June or July. Something significant. So I don't know if there's a passing or an anniversary or birthday, but something significant is coming through for the month of June or July. I'm just picking that up. So if it's representing somebody who's passed, they're just saying hi in spirit. If it's somebody's birthday, somebody in spirit is acknowledging this birthday or this anniversary or whatever it is. If not, if none of this makes sense, the June or July, this can mean something significant is going to happen to you within June or July. There's just something within that month that's just coming through, okay? All right. I'm going to pull a couple cards from here. There's a sense as well of I don't know if recently you and your wife, or there's been a certain situation where there's been like you guys have had different options or choices with something with a certain person, or with your home, or I don't know exactly, but there's something with being confused about something and not knowing which option to choose, okay? I don't know exactly what this is. I don't know if this is in regards to a job, or a change of routine, or a shift of something within you and your wife, but there's something with some form of confusion, or not knowing which is the best option, or which is the best choice to pick, okay? With this, there's something about don't rush it, take time with this, okay? Take time to make this decision, as I feel like you have time. You don't need to rush it. So I don't know what this is. If this hasn't happened, this is future prospects about something that you're going to have issues deciding or picking, but they're saying not to rush it, to take time with this, as you have time and it will be okay. Okay? Again, I just get that sense of defeat and disappointment. So whatever grudges, whatever stuff that you hold from certain people, I don't know if it's certain family members or people you just had issues with in the past, and you just, I don't know if this was like an actual parent figure or a family member, somebody you don't talk to as much, or you didn't talk to, because there's a sense I'm picking up of somebody that you had issues with, that I don't know if it's now or in the past, but somebody that you didn't, I feel like it's a family member that you didn't talk to for a while. Either you guys didn't meet eye to eye, or you guys didn't talk to for a while, or this person wasn't present in your life, but there's just something of your guides are saying to let go of those grudges, or that anger, or to let go of that stuff from that situation. Again, I don't know who this could be they're referring to, but there's something with that, as I feel like there was no closure, or no real point where there was actual communication at some point. So I don't know exactly what this is, but just keep this in mind. Alright, so now I'm going to pull out a card from the oracle card deck of messages from your animal spirit guides, hon. Okay. I'm just going to clear this out really quickly so I could be able to pull out a card here for you. Okay. Basically, whatever unresolved things, whatever things that you did not get closure for from the past, it's time to put it at rest and just accept that there was no closure, accept that there was that point where there was no actual explanation. So again, I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm picking up. So keep that in mind. So you got the cheetah. So the cheetah says, get clear in your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. So I'm going to read here off of the cheetah. It says here, stop deluding yourself by thinking that there isn't enough time. There are too many other things to do, or you're not up to the mission that's calling you to action. These and many other beliefs are delay tactics that keep you from accomplishing what you're here to do. It's much too easy to play it safe by staying caught up in the mundane dramas of life rather than honoring Spirit's purpose for you by making a run for it. The first step is to write out your intentions as clearly as possible. Keep it nearby and create an appropriate affirmation that you can repeat several times over the course of the day, one that states your intention as if it has already occurred. Then write out a sequence of action steps that will help you move towards your ultimate goal. Don't be shy or hesitate to think bigger than you've previously allowed yourself. Once you've set the wheels in motion by doing these steps, it's time to move, not in some frenetic, hurried way, but steady and purposeful, designing much of your activity to support what you need to do. And all this movement, once you successfully achieve a significant piece, take a breather and look back on how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back with each step that's accomplished as a way of acknowledging your progress. Go for it. So definitely this is in regards to that situation where I said with like the different options or different choices, okay? And like the concept of like there's no need to rush, but go at a steady, progressful way, like go at a steady pace, with yourself. And then at the same time, pat yourself in the back and let yourself know that you've gotten really far and you've done a lot. So embrace and go for it, whatever this intention or this focus or whatever goal you want to achieve now, as it seems like there's something in the making for the new year as well for you, like you're wanting to achieve something, or there's this big idea or this big new thing that's kind of like you're kind of working on or thinking about, okay? But they're saying don't rush yourself, kind of go at a steady pace, but still go for it. And still know that with that steadiness, it's going to allow you to still have that balance with yourself. All right. So I would say for the new year, your main focus is being in the present, being in the now. Try to have, if you can, try to spend that quality time with your partner and be emotionally available. Like be there, even though your body's there, but be there actually emotionally. Have those moments where you could spend time with her. I feel like she needs it too, as she came out reversed in the card. So that means usually that they need, they want to communicate, or they want to just have some one-on-one time. And then the cards are saying as well, to whatever progress, whatever thing that you have in mind, whatever idea that you're wanting to accomplish for the new year, take it at a steady pace. As I see you creating something, I see you wanting to achieve a certain goal or change of plan. So I don't know if it's like a different position or a different project or whatever it is, or a different idea, but your guides are very much saying go for it, hon, okay? And everything I said about the stuff that you hold on to, your guides are wanting you to come to that point where you can accept. But it's okay, take your time as things unravel in your own pace. Again, your theme for this reading is going at your own pace, but having still your intention and goal. So I'm gonna leave you with that, hun, as I don't remember everything I said, as I'm like kind of in a trance when I do. So I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. It was a pleasure, and thank you so much for reaching out. And I'm here if you ever need me. And I send you lots of love from the heavens above. Bye now.